Hello everyone and welcome to episode 9 of Super Symmetry. Last episode we built the steam oven for smelting loads of ingots. We also went to the nether to obtain nickel, and we also managed to make a low voltage steam turbine as well as 3 primitive circuits. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different than the previous ones. I would really like to try and get my base expanded a little bit and plan for low voltage machines, because this steam room it's fine, but we need more space for the ridiculous amount of low voltage machines there are. So I'm planning on making a stairwell up here, going up to a higher level, which we're going to then try to expand where the low voltage machine's going to be. Okay, well, after a lot of building and preparing loads of materials, like I've been doing this on and off for a few days, trying to get this base done and trying to build it in a way that sort of makes it look nice. Now I get to show you what I've come up with. So this room right here, this one is going to be the steam room. We're going to have steam machines in all of these locations I have planned out. I've also planned out all of the steam lines. These are all completely planned out and connected through here. Then we'll have 5 boilers in this room, which will all be running on coal. And we also have the water already plumbed up here. Then following this pathway for this tunnel, this is going to be the new storage room. So we're going to have chests along here, crafting stations here for all of the crafting, which we're going to be doing. Then we also have a drawer wall here, which is going to be useful for things like cobblestone, gravel, sand, etc. So we have this all planned out. Now comes the time to actually move into this place. That was an incredible amount of moving stuff. There's so many items I already have. I mean, all of these are now moved, so they're in the correct locations. I've also reorganized things, so they're a little bit more tidy, actually inside the chests. So things are going okay. Now I have this time, I would very much like to have a look at getting some conveyors. We could make the steam ones. They're going to be a bunch of bronze, like a lot of bronze. And in the grand scheme of things, we are going to effectively need, let's say, 2 for each machine, an in and an out. This one doesn't need one. So we only have 7 machines. So we need 14 conveyors. So that's what we're going to work on. We also have something else to look at though. The white elevator from the elevators mod. These are going to be really useful. I want to make up a few of these before we do the conveyors so that we can actually traverse in and out of the base with ease, basically. So that's what we're going to go make. We're going to make these first. I've also changed the steam vulcanizing press to, instead of using the latex dust, it's now using the fluid latex. It is technically more inefficient doing it this recipe, but on the same time, we don't need to use the coagulation tanks. Maybe in the future we'll build, I don't know, like 8 of them. But for now, we just need rubber plates. So this is just going to be simpler. And after just a little bit of crafting, we now have 4 white elevators. Recipe isn't too bad. It's just a bunch of steel in the low voltage electric motor. They need to be on the same X or Z axis, but the height of them doesn't matter how high they are. But I think it does. It's 20 block radius, I think. So these can be 20 blocks up or down, and they'll allow you to transition from layers really smoothly. Very, very useful. So we're going to have one is going to be on this top level. The other one is going to be underneath here because we're going to have cables under here and pipes. Then the next level is going to be Y67, so that we can have this lined up for the bridge which is outside. So I'm actually going to implement the bridge and then we'll take it from there. Well, after a little bit of building later, this is what I've come up with. Second level, I have tidied it up so that the steam pipe is coming through here. We will be expanding this layer to all of the machines where we need the steam to go to. Then another layer down. This one just leads to this door. So it's nice and smooth transition. Now I actually need to go and do some more mining now that we've already done these. I also moved these steam machines so that they are in here. Yes, I need to go and mine because we need some more potent for the fluid pipes. Potent is just 6 copper, 2 tin and 1 lead. So we just need to mine some more copper and some more tin, I believe. Okay, well, that small mining trip has achieved this much copper. This will be, what is this, nearly 8 stacks, so this will be nearly 16 stacks of copper. The cassiterite is going to give 4 ingots, so this is also going to be 4, 8, 12 stacks of tin. I also spent the time and mined a little bit of pyrite. Thunder's very loud. I took some time to mine some pyrite while we were down there because we're also using this for sulfur. It's the only way to get sulfur early on, so we need this. I want to actually show you how I have the automation set up for these machines. Downstairs we used to have a hopper on top of the machine and it just hoppered straight into the machine, but because of this room I want to make it so that it's tidy, more tidy than it was and not as tall. So instead of doing the hopper on that block, we actually have a nickel item pipe, so you can do a hopper into the GregTech item pipes, then that will just go straight into the alloy smelter. That's how I have the automation set up. As we get closer and closer to low voltage, these steam boilers are not going to be able to produce enough steam for us. Our options for steam production, well, actually, let's look for boiler. We are currently using the high pressure steam solid fuel boilers. You could make the solar ones, but we don't have access to silver yet, so we can't. The next alternative is going to have to be the high pressure steam liquid boiler, I believe, is going to be worth it. So this one will just run on any liquid instead of a solid. We also have access to the large bronze boiler, but I mean, yeah, we don't want that. It needs maintenance and low voltage buff. Yeah, we don't want that. We're going to be looking at the high pressure steam liquid boilers. So we're going to make probably a couple of these and we'll place them up against this wall. So let's go crafting. I also need to fill up a drum full of lava. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, we should be able to place these now. I also have not tested if these will actually run on lava, so this is going to be a test. Obviously, these will fill up with water automatically, and I just worked out how long 64 buckets of lava is actually going to last. It's going to last for 160 minutes, so it's going to last a while. Well, now that we have more steam production, I'm going to begin preparation for the low voltage room, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for these low voltage machines. It's going to take a little bit of time though to build the room for there, so bear with me. Well, I don't know what everyone's going to think about this, but what I think is I've done a pretty good job of actually building this place. This is going to be the main machine hall for all of the low voltage machines we're going to be making. I have completely planned out the area so that we can expand this, so we can have low voltage machines here. Then coming around the back here, we'll be able to have steam turbines back here. The cables and battery buffers, so everything will be completely hidden. And we can also, because of the chunk boundaries which I've decided to make this on, we can also have multi-blocks in this space. So we can have blast furnaces there and primitive blast furnaces. So we have planned out completely the future, which I hardly ever do. And I never build like this. This is quite something, building like this. Bestest room I've ever built, I think. Without a doubt. I'm interested on what everyone else thinks though. Well, this is a good point to wrap up the episode here though. I've had a lot of fun building this, as you probably could tell if you couldn't. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you all again some other time.